Good evening and welcome along to Home Park once again. This is Bankies TV. A couple of minutes time we'll be bringing Clydebank against Troon live. Run a wee bit late tonight, Friday night football. Also still waiting on my co-commentator, Cod. He's on his way down. Got a Bankies line up, put that on the screen for you right away. Still trying to get a graphic with the Troon line up, but I believe the media man hasn't joined us tonight. He's not been too well this week, so I hope you're feeling better, Richard. There is the Clydebank 11, Donnelly, Hodge, Byrne, Niven, Darragh, Black, Gallagher, Slattery, McPherson, Little and McGonigal. Subs for Banky: Stevenson, McLean, Green, Johnson, Holmes, Linus and McKinley. Troon line up with Fisher, McLevy, McCloskey, Maitland, Black, Montgomery, Vernon, Granger, Josh Black, Sam Jimison and James Gallagher. Their subs tonight are Kerr, Sherry, Allen, Carson, Boyd, McCulloch and Ramsey. Cold and damp Home Park this evening. I hope that wherever you are, you're wrapped up warm and ready to go. Remember, you can always donate a ticket and help keep our streams funded. Every penny that comes in through donate a ticket goes back into making sure it was just a wee second there, folks. Sorry about that, being accosted by the club shop. So yes, if you can, please do consider donating a ticket this evening. Every penny is much appreciated. Team's just going through their paces. Cod's on his way from Petershill Park. Under 20s should have been in action this evening against Rossvale. That game's been called off about 45 minutes ago due to a COVID outbreak at Rossvale. So hope everybody up there's okay and not hit too hard by that. Best wishes to all of those. We'll catch up with Cod shortly. Must have been fate for Cod. I'll tell you what, why don't we have a wee look at what happened here last Saturday? And that'll get us in the mood.
One more back. One up, Martin! Who's that you back? What is that, big brother?
So there we go. Brilliant scenes here at Home Park on Saturday, so we'll be talking about them for weeks to come. The other big question is obviously tickets for the Annan game. Will be something coming out very shortly, so just bear with us, we'll get the details out as soon as we can. Just a couple of minutes away for kick-off now. I'm being told that we've got problems with our donate a ticket link again. I'm just getting that checked out as we speak. If you use a QR code, it should take you straight through to the website link. I've just tested it myself, so I'm not sure why it's not working, but it is there. We'll see if we can maybe get the proper link put into the chat or something by somebody that's a bit more onto things than me. I'm just seeing that it's the actual address is wrong, but if you're able to use the QR code, that'll take you to the right place. It's the web address that's displayed that's incorrect. Sorry about that. Delighted to say that Cod's now just making his way up the ramp. We'll give him 2 seconds to dump his bag and then we'll get ripped into him as always. So as I was saying, that address doesn't work, but the QR code will, so if you get that on, that'd be brilliant. God, thanks for joining us.
Cheers for having me again, mate.
I can't believe that you went and caused a COVID outbreak just to make sure you don't lose your place in Bankies TV.
Mate, I'll do anything for this, you know what I mean? It's the poor guy you threw off to get me in, but
I know he's still lying in there.
That's shocking, by the way.
Bit disappointing for you guys, obviously. It's great that you're here, great that you can join us, but it must be a bit disappointing for you as a squad.
Aye, definitely.
So late.
Definitely, it was so late, aye. I got there about 6:30 and we just found out again was off, so not ideal, but can't do it if a COVID outbreak, you know what I mean?
No.
Better be safe and sorry.
Just reminds us of the world that we're living in just now.
Aye, no, it'd have been, boys were willing to go, you know.
Sticks another 20 on the gate as well, so that's brilliant, you know.
Well, if you can get them out, they'll love it.
Oh dear. Going to see a couple of hellos. Bill Abraham, he's one of our fellow board members, lifelong fan. He's not keeping too well. Bad cold this week, so a big hello to Bill. I hope you're alright up there in Maryhill. See,
A wee one might cheer him up a wee bit.
it might do. Jim Locke as well. Big Jim was done during the day, cod and fixed our gantry. He's extended our roof. He's put a wee side partition to
That's
kill the
really
wind.
nice.
So
Yep.
cheers for that, Jim.
Cheers, Jim. Thank you.
And we'll say a big hello to the chair, Grace McGibbon, husband Magnus. They're away to a wedding. So I hope they have a fantastic weekend. Aye, one game in 3 in it. You know it's.
No, it wasn't mean they're not here. Isn't there another wedding or
Aye,
anything?
no, but they're just not here.
Just do it for the big games.
No private helicopters taking a battering this year now that the world's reopened.
Aye, that's a budget away already.
We need to get into the 5th round.
I know.
Never got him off up at night, Cod. You weren't here to get him up, but I'm sure he's still in cloud 9 for Saturday. We just went all the highlights there.
Oh, I would think so. Aye, you've got to be buzzing. It's going to be a big ask getting the boys back down to earth.
Absolutely. There's our mascot going out with Nicky Little, Max Travers. Favourite player is Nicky Little. I hope Max has a great day and the boys can pull off 3 points for him.
Bilbo just nutmegging Hamish as he went to
Just
pick up
aye,
ball, as
just
you do.
As you do, aye. Got to say this season the quality of mascots has been outstanding, Cod. Really has.
I think they've all been. I think it was one game that was a bit dodgy. I'm not sure. Can't remember what team it was we were playing. Didn't look your part.
As always, a big thank you to our sponsors. Plenty of them all in Clydebank. Don't know if we're maybe on in the Love It or Alexander's tonight. 2 of our top bars. Probably get punted in Alexander's for the quiz shortly. It's a Friday night quiz.
Friday night quiz on there,
That is, I think my mother and my sister and that are way down. Fiona won it about 10 weeks in a row, I think. They get
the guy likes a quiz. Does she write a quiz?
she writes the quiz, I think, aye.
That's how it is.
So, as always, all our sponsors, fantastic. We couldn't be where we are without you. Referee is Ryan Kennedy. He's been assisted, if nothing's changed, by Thomas Denham and Niall Anderson, but that was when I last checked the ballot on the SFA website. As always, if you've got any issues, any problems with sound, drop us a wee tweet and we'll have a wee look at them. We'll try and fix things as quickly as we can. Had a few sound issues on Saturday, and thanks to your quick feedback, we're up and running. So far, so good. We are underway. Troon are on the attack early doors. Chris Black closes down McLeavy quite quickly. Bankies will now have a throw in.
I know I'm just here. Is it the same starting lineup?
It's the same starting line-up, aye. A big hello to Tony Dolan. He's still recovering for his triple bypass, so I know he's watching at home over on Whitecrook. And I've just picked up my phone now, he's having a dig, where's my mention? Do you know what I mean? That's
This again.
aye.
Not even a minute gone and he's
He's right in
he's
there,
in
aye.
Gets my
aye.
mention.
I heard him thanking us all when we had these LEDs up and all that, you know what I mean? And now he's getting ripped in because we've played 70 seconds and he's not had a shout at. Cheers, Tony.
Maybe he needs one every minute.
Also a big warm welcome to MD that's joining us for Troon. Thanks for choosing to join us this evening. We had a great trip to Troon at the start of the season, Cod.
I was there, aye.
Aye, I can remember. I think we sat there to the last train back. The last train I could get back to
Aye.
Glasgow to get the train to Aberdeen, but we were well looked after by everybody down there, and a good chat with Jimmy Kirkwood and Dean Keenan after the game and that, you know. Brilliant setup, aye. No, it's great, and it's one of the big positives about this level of football, that you can go and enjoy yourself in places like that.
Aye, it was
Troon letting into the box, but Darroch will clear.
a few drinks were consumed that day by the Bankies fans. You could.
They were, aye. It's a great facility, and
Aye.
it's a lovely wee ground when it's no windy.
I think it was that bad that day, was it?
It's always windy.
Wee but
It's a
wee bit quieter than Saturday.
It's a wee bit quieter, aye. And you don't get me wrong, God, it's still a decent turnout, and there's a lot of
Oh,
clubs
it is, aye.
would love for these sort of numbers on
aye.
a Saturday, never mind a Friday.
I know.
So it'd be a bit conflicting if we were playing on Fridays with the 20s playing, and obviously if you's only here, Yoker are normally here, so
Aye.
you know it's
I don't know how it would work
a good
long
wee
term.
turnout. No, well, that's for the
I know that's on another
the
day.
people at the top to
Yep.
to sort out.
I know it's a decent crowd. Friday night. I think the last home game the 20s had there was 150, just over 150. I think.
150 under 20s game. That's
Under 20s.
fantastic.
Aye,
Really is.
brilliant,
You
aye.
know. And again, we've seen it loads on here. You know, but the way that the Clydebank public's turned it to support football at this level and below has been nothing short of phenomenal. And even last week, I heard there was just over 350 for Yoker Scottish Cup tie in the
Was it,
Friday night.
the Friday night,
You know, and
brilliant, aye.
they'll.
I heard Yoker were good.
Aye, but obviously never seen anything of it, but I was just reading the Clydebank post, you know, and I think they had a big clearance at one each.
Right.
That just sort of set them up. They
Set them up,
basically straight up the park and scored, and then added a third, which is great, you know, in the last 8.
Aye.
People will tell you that the cup doesn't have the same value with the amount of clubs that are missing for it, but if you're in the last 8 national tournament, you absolutely take it.
Well, if that's Yoker's biggest competition, isn't it? You know, cup competition.
Well, that's
sorry.
it.
So, big deal for them.
They're going up to my old local side, Dice Juniors, in the last 8, so they'll
There
be.
we go, aye.
That's who they got. They beat Muirkirk. They'll be well looked after there. It's a cracking wee clubhouse and it's run by great people, so
Aye.
I'm sure they'll enjoy their day up to Dice. Troon on the attack here. Comes to the back post, goes across Donnelly, and it's the opener. It's the opening goal. Ray Montgomery just there in 4.5 minutes. It takes maybe a wee deflection, but
I think it might have taken a deflection.
no, the visitors strike first. And Troon take the lead. Never saw that coming.
No. That's what happens when people are shouting on and stick to his turn.
I know somebody shouted on me there and I turned round and the next thing the boys at the back post shooting.
Loads of space he did.
He did,
Aye.
he had loads of time to get under
Aye.
control and get a good effort away, and he did, you know, and even allowing for the deflection. I don't know if Jambo would have get close to it.
He hit it with some good power. He's kept it down as well, you know, he's got a lot of power in it. He's kept it low.
He'd come Troon again, but the flag will go up. The referee just decides to play it on. I don't see why
Well, how you get an advantage?
you can
20 yards
have
from
that
your
there.
own goal?
That's absolutely bonkers,
Aye.
you know. Another one of these. I mean, there's a chair. Can you give us a shout out as well? You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I can't believe she's not watching it already.
Oh. There she is. That's why she's asking for the shout out, you know.
Did she miss her first 5 minutes?
Welcome along to the Paul Cummins request show, you know, 7:30 to 9:30. Drive FM.
Start taking money for them.
He'd come through again, but Donnelly
Shot.
just gets a toe on it. Did look a wee bit short, but he got there. Sorry if you hear my laptop pinging away. It's trying to do the latest Windows update, but we'll do that later. Yeah, every time I pick up my phone, I look at WhatsApp, I get somebody's typing, you know.
Can you mention me? I've got my specs on there. That's it. I think.
Anybody else there, Grace, that needs a wee shout out?
Just going to have a big list of names now.
Aye, aye. Tune in at half time for your 30-second chat. Troon coming again, switching over to the left-hand side. I think it's safe to say, Con, that Troon have been the brighter of the two teams in this opening 7 minutes.
They definitely have, aye.
You know, and
They've started well. The problem with losing an early goal is that's the confidence up for the opposition straight away.
it's Jen and Dave's wedding that Grace Magnus and all the family are up at Calendar, so I hope they all have a great day
Look, we've had a great day and going to have a great night.
and a great night and a great weekend. And hopefully The boys will turn this soon and just add to the whole occasion.
Definitely.
Burn gives it away this time, and Troon will start again, but
Give us it back.
it just gives it straight back. Gallagher can't capitalise, and Troon will breaks. Ben Black on the ball there. It's a fine ball down the channel, comes off Burn, and Troon will have a corner. Again, another nice move there for Troon on this right hand side.
That's a great pass. Great pass there. It's perfectly weighted as well. Ben Black, he played with medal. I think there's somebody else.
I played with Meda and Largs. He scored last week. He's got 4 goals this season. Scored last week against Co-Winning. Corner comes in. Niven beaten in the air. Montgomery heads over.
I think he's ran through.
He's made a big run and nobody's tracked it.
Nobody's picked him up.
I've not caught that in the replay. Sorry about that. But you know, this people talk about cup hangovers and things like that. I don't buy that, Cod. I really don't. You know, you should be wanting to aspire to be at that level all the time.
Of course, aye. Of course you should. That I can understand that the effort that the guys put in on Saturday, you know.
Oh, I get that. Well, it was a week ago.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I can understand. What was our scores after the 2 cup games? You know, that's just off the top of your head.
I think one of them was did it come up, wasn't it? After the Elgin replay, but did it come up 1-2 now? I can't remember after the Dalkeith game. Donnelly's goal kicks long, finds Little, he heads on. They're going to go, can he go to the end it, but it drops to Black and he finds Little. Montgomery picks it up again and Troon try to clear, but they can't get it out that defensive area. Through ball, drift for a goal kick. Troon will get a chance to set themselves up. See the ultras up there in the corner, there's a fair number of them tonight. They've got their drums and flags, they're giving it loudly.
Good wee addition, getting the noise going for the players.
It's great, oh, they love it, they really do. I was just reading the other day, Paul Byrne, Connor Linus both make their 50th appearances in the Clyde game, Cod, as well. So
Good on them, man.
always good to see. And
yep. Right up a wee milestone.
Nicky Little's 109th goal for the club in the second half. Don't know if you've heard them talking about that in the media.
Nicky. Apparently the fines get scrubbed this week. You know, if you're caught in the media, you know, your 40 nats in the paper, they all get fined.
Maybe Bilbo just took 48 quid off me. That's not having that.
He just wants a night out. That fact, it was Bilbo that told me.
I think if I've got this right, it was Jamie Donnelly's 11th clean sheet and 24 appearances since he signed.
That's excellent.
You
That's
know.
a Sodian.
Wee head knock there. Flip
Eh,
McPherson.
that's great stats for Jumbo.
Brilliant, really
Aye,
is. It's
aye.
nearly almost 1 and 2.
No, exactly.
James Gallagher, the other player involved there, but both players look like they're back on their feet, so that's good to see.
Looked a Sodian.
It did look quite sore, aye. I do love that there's only one physio came on, you know. Let's leave the other guy.
Maybe he's got previous for it.
He's just turning his eye, get the subs warmed up, I'm not going all there. You know.
Physio's, no, the manager, Physio's like, just go and warm up.
Darrick will take this free kick just inside his own half on the left hand side. Looks over the head a little. Bankies will get a corner here. I think it came off the head of Thomas Maitland.
I'd like to see JD up for that, you know.
Aye.
Somebody else taking it.
Aye, somebody else taking that
Aye.
and giving him a chance.
Yep.
Maitland, he's co-winning as well. 21 appearances this season, if old Troon website's right.
It's usually updated quite.
That's very
quite
good.
sharp.
You know,
That's a good
it's
website,
got a
that.
great for finding out about other clubs. Corner comes in. It's defended well at the front post. It drops to Little. He's going to
Gonna put
book
him for
Little
Biden.
here. That's unbelievable. You know, it's
You can tell
unbelievable.
by the way
You can
Nicky's
tell by the
acting.
reaction.
Aye.
That's same referee that was here last year when we had 2 members of the coaching staff sent off.
Lovely. Rossville.
The Rossfield game, aye.
I hope we're Ben Shirley saying much in.
No, I'm sure
you know
they'll,
what I mean.
I'm sure they'll bite their tongue and you know, a caution for that and try to play on it an offside. Doesn't bode well for the rest of the evening.
No.
Donnelly clears a back pass. Can only find ahead of Gallagher. He'll clear out for a Bankies throw in right hand side in front of the shed. Hodge takes it back to Donnelly. Looks for options. McPherson and McGonigal on that right hand side. Goes towards McPherson. I think it comes off Gallagher again for Troon, but they can only clear as far as McPherson. I thought it was a foul. Banky's break and it's Slattery. Looks for options. He's not got much on. Hodge is there. He goes backwards to Hodge. The ball forward isn't great, and Troon will break again. We're going to have a free kick there. To be fair, Big Matt doesn't make any complaint there.
No, but I think that's very similar to one he just never gave about.
Aye,
30
it's
30
minimal.
ago.
You know, it's a foul, and if you don't get it, then you don't get it. But
be consistent.
just
you know,
caution somebody for simulation. You know, and the way the boy goes down there borders on simulation, regardless of the contact. You know, it's. I just get frustrated when you see guys throwing themselves down, you know, when there's no contact. You know, that's a foul there. McGonigal, he's knocked the ball by, and the boys, again, it's minimal contact, but the difference here is that Bilbo doesn't go to ground, he tries to stay on his feet. You know, there's absolutely no difference there. And you end up with Troon on the attack. On his left-hand side in front of the shed again, we'll go to the byline, front post. Niven defends it well. Somehow we've got the goal kick. The referee says that Vernon had the last touch. Wasn't convinced myself. I have to apologise, I'm still suffering with this cold I had last week, so still a bit bunged up and sound dreadful. Not that that's any different to a normal game that we commentate on here, but
just as well the cameras know, and you look dreadful and all.
Well, some good camera work last year, I must admit. John nailed it with the interviews at the end. They were doing very well. And
with who? I've not seen them. Oh, live.
When we did the interviews with Moff and Nicky, aye.
I was bombed out, I was away.
You were away renting Hugh Keevan's £8,000 bit of gear.
It's just, it was a loose wire.
Aye, that's because you loosened it. When Fraser Lissett were nearly sacked.
I got them off it, but
aye. Come Troon again, but Hodge does well to intercept, finds McGonigal, he looks for Byrne over on his left hand side. Clydebank with a chance to go forward. Byrne moves towards halfway. Black tracks on back, it goes back to Darragh. McPherson made the run for feet, and Darragh goes long and drift through to Fisher in the Troon goal at the far end.
no hurry to do it there.
No, who can blame them? You know, they've got the early goal. Seen it so many times here, Cod, and I mean, to be fair to them, for the first 15 minutes, they've been by far the better team.
Aye, they've started well, Troon.
It's not like they're trying to run the clock down or anything, you know, they're out there looking for a second goal.
I thought their pressing's been impressive so far.
Apparently we can't hear you very well, Cod, so I'm going to just try and turn it a wee bit. A big hello to...
That's a bonus, sir.
Big hello to Laurie O'Neill for dropping that in, it's appreciated. I've now got 3 messages saying can you turn Cod off.
That's fine. That's not a bad bond for
It's not a bad bond, it's just nobody
early enough, I know, but it's
probably where Nicky would go. That's the problem, innit, is that when somebody like that comes out, nobody makes up the gap.
No.
Let's have a wee look at Twitter.
It's a new thing.
I'm just going to read up some names I've been tweeting in. Don't know if you're watching or if you're just spreading the word, but we've got Ryan Stewart, Liam McColgan. We've got Linda as always. Laurie O'Neill that we just mentioned. Hello to everybody. I'm seeing Johnny Burke. But just no drop there. Troon will clear it.
Good bond for Byrne.
He's got one of the best deliveries I've seen, I must say.
Aye, he has. Great delivery.
Phil Bartley, Derek McPherson, all in and about Twitterland. It's a dig. Oof, that wasn't far away, Cod.
No, it wasn't.
Good effort there for Jimison.
Hey, Jambo's a bit worried there, I think.
I think Big Matt does well with the tackle as well, you know.
He does, aye.
Just lands perfectly for the boy and
Yep.
sets his sail up nicely. Now that I've been onto Twitter, I've got about 16 messages for Laurie. He's been trying to let us know that we can't hear you. Sorry, Laurie. 18 minutes here, Clydebank 0, Troon 1. The visitors having the better of the first 18 minutes. Let's go back to Saturday, Cod, and cheer everybody up. How good was how good was Saturday?
Amazing, wasn't it? Tremendous.
You know,
Just the whole team performance, from start to finish.
I was just going to say the way that the first half was tight as we thought it would be. To get the goal, going at half time with the lead was the old stuff dreams are made of. To come out the second half and batter them.
It was definitely, when I said to you at the time and all, we went for it to start with. Maybe think, we're winning 1-0 against Clyde, 3 leagues above us, might need to take it tight. No, we went at them, and
I think about them for the off, and when you look back, I think that the official highlights summed up when it shows you Clyde's attack was a cross that Jambo collected.
Aye, I know.
And then, as if to be really nasty, they showed a replay.
We better follow it with something for
you know,
Clyde.
it's just a goalie coming out and catching a cross. I thought if they were going to use it, Clyde had the 2 chances in the first half in front of us.
Yep, aye.
You know, they could have used something like that. So I thought they were a wee bit harsh, but maybe it summed up the 90 odd minutes rather than
Well, it definitely summed up the second
2
half.
chances. Aye.
You know, I think the other one was somebody had a shot. Might have been a boy who scored the 2 the week before, had a shot and he pulled it
6 yards wide. Aye, I remember saying that.
Aye, that was basically it, you know.
And again, another great crowd. The crowd were fantastic, you know.
Aye.
Cheering the tackles in the second half like a goal.
Aye, that's the boys need, you know. It's a pity it's no capacity again tonight, you know, because the players definitely thrive off it.
Aye, they do, you know, and I think even, like say, you and I were thriving off it.
Aye, we were, I know.
You know,
aye.
it's brilliant, and been up here and having a gantry, you know, we're interviewing guys that played in the Champions League, and the Hugh Keevans that's been to 3 World Cups and stuff like that. It's madness.
Aye, I know.
You know,
Aye, I know when I came up and the 2 of them were here. So I didn't notice who it was, I didn't have my specs on them, the 2 guys.
That's my place, aye.
Aye, who's that? Just looked at somebody up talking to you.
And they were great, you know, they were great as well to deal with.
Yep.
Referees
booking here.
get his cards out again. It's interesting that, I love how he's went with a yellow card, because I don't think he actually saw the foul until the referee, his assistant, flagged for it.
Is it Bilbo?
So it was Bilbo over there, and you can see them saying to the assistant, really. It was a foul, I'm not taking away from that,
No.
don't get me wrong, it was a foul. Absolutely.
If he's never seen it, that's what the assistants are for, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Aye. I don't know, maybe they're mic'd up and he's told them, but it just seems a bit much how you can't see a foul and then somebody else has to bail you out and make sure that you give the card. So second yellow of the night. Nicky Little already cautioned for what we believe was simulation.
So I think it can be, can it? You know, he's obviously no said something, because the way he's reacted after it, you know, it's got to have to be simulation.
You see how quickly the boy's up after some treatment.
It's amazing, that, isn't it?
You know, and again, I've already documented as a foul. We know it's a foul, but it still always amazes me. I used to think that as a referee, you know, you've just been shot. Now you're
Totally fine.
You're fine. You looked offside. Flag does go up against Vernon.
Or that Brazilian clip, you seen it lately? The referee slaps the boy in the back.
Aye,
He's doing like a ton of bricks.
Aye. You get 3 months for that.
Did he? Aye.
In the jail. Aye.
Aye, the ref.
Aye. Hodge caught in possession and chance for Troon to bounce forward, and
Well done, big man.
Niven and Black combine well. Try to check my notes here, and the paper's blown a bit. Troon again onto this right hand side. Did you see a foul there? I just watched the referee signal some form of advantage, and I've absolutely no idea what it was for.
Seen a thing.
Well, if we've missed something, somebody send us a wee message, because I've got absolutely no idea what he was signalling for.
No, I was watching the boys' movement in the middle
Aye.
after the pass get made, and Big Matt's done well. He's looked over his shoulder. The boys went to go, you know, as if he's going to make a run.
Here come Troon again. Big Matt reads it well. Finds McGonigal. Nice touch. Read well by the Troon
Good pass.
defender, but falls to Black and into Little and Gallagher. Gallagher driving forward. Looks for options. He's got Byrne wide on the left. Byrne, his delivery's quite poor for Byrne though. Comes off the first man, and Troon now have got the chance to counter. Not sure who that is. There'll be another foul here.
Okay, book him in. I think he's actually. I think Blackie's done. Sorry, aye, Blackie. He's done well there. 'Cause he
Blackie
knows
has
Byrne's
done
out of
well,
position.
aye, and he's also it's
Aye.
probably maybe a caution in the two will
That's what
He
see,
knows.
compared to what's already happened there, I thought he was going to take a book now.
You know, that'd be a good one to take. You would take
I
that
would
every
have,
day of the
aye,
week.
yep,
You know, it's,
aye.
as Tony Dolan would say, it's no madness, it's reality.
That's saying for Tony.
Here come Troon again. It's Maitland. One up far side, keeps it in, does well. Troon will deliver,
Great
comes right
cross.
in. I think Slattery maybe got a touch, drops to Black, fires over. So again, another opportunity for the visitors.
I thought it was a great cross in. I think we've defended it, the first ball quite well there. I think somebody's come out and put a bit of pressure
She
on.
is under a wee bit of pressure
Aye.
and doesn't have anywhere to aim, so
Nicky's not happy there, he was giving them a bit of a shuriken.
that's what you expect for your captain. No, things aren't going
Aye,
well.
no, aye.
I think we've said it a couple of times. Troon have been by far the better team in this first half.
Aye.
You know, and that's when you need your captain to start shaking
Aye.
a few necks and
Definitely.
telling boys to pick it up. 25 minutes gone. Bankies 0, Troon 1.
That's a free kick.
See, that is a free kick. Yeah.
How is he?
Right before it, they're looking for a foul against Big
Yep.
Niven for just being strong. Donnelly does well. He's going to
Very-
get a free
aye,
kick for us.
unbelievable.
Oh, God almighty. You know, we'll just have a wee look at this. Right? Donnelly goes long and... What's
What?
Nicky meant to
What's
do
he-
there?
What is he doing? But
You know, what's Nicky meant to do? The ball's going beyond. You're wanting to run onto
Huh?
it. That's absolute...
30 seconds before it, their guy
Madness.
has actually leaned right into one of our players. Had no intention of looking at the
No,
ball.
no,
and
there's
just
no challenge for the ball. There's no
No.
interest in the ball. Everything's just breaking for Troon just now, and it's a cracking ball. And tell you, Black's in a lot of space there. A wee bit of fortune.
Definitely, if that pass is weighted any better, he's in.
Aye. If
There's a big gap there.
it's another great pass. You know, they've had a couple of wee passes into the wee pockets, Cod, and,
Aye.
and they've been very good. You know, that
Yep.
one, like he says, maybe just a wee bit too heavy and just probably wider than the
Aye.
boy would have hoped. But
But it's clever play on for 18. I'm not my specs on. He's pulled JD way out wider,
aye,
And
creates
left
that
a
big
big
gap.
created the big gap.
There's another one. That's absolutely. You know, I don't normally look back at petty fouls like this, but you know, again,
It's not coming together.
yeah, aye, but there's only one guy really interested in where the ball's going.
Aye.
The other guy's backing in. Just. And there's a wee foul there on Hodge. Nothing given.
And I think it's actually quite embarrassing now that
Aye, it is.
he seems to be favouring
As, you
everything
know,
that Troon are doing.
Now he's going to pull him in for a word. You know, he doesn't have to speak to him if he gives the free kick.
Aye, exactly. Aye. If he gets
You
his
know,
decision right the first time,
I
nothing's-
find it really frustrating, God, because I've stood here many a game, you try and defend referees, you try and defend the thinking behind
Why
certain
they've made
decisions, you know,
aye.
and what the laws of the game say, but, you know, for daft things, I mean, that's the same foul as we've just had against us
Yep.
twice.
Aye.
And two players that just high-five each other and go
Aye,
on
just
with it,
on with
you
it,
know,
aye.
that it's just nonsense. Great passage here for Clydebank.
It's
Black's
deflection.
politics, a wee deflection, it'll be a throw-in. Hopefully we get that awarded the right way.
I think it was a linesman that gave up.
Aye, aye. The throw-in's taken.
Nice
It's
touch.
way little. Looks to the back post, this goes over. McPherson, Gallagher will chase it. We've got a car alarm going off outside, Cod. So that's somebody for Yoker's been doing, trying to knock a
Car stereo.
CD player,
A
aye.
blow pump.
I never knew you got Vauxhall Novas with alarms,
Aye, mate. The new ones.
the new ones. Niven does well there.
Great leap.
Ball dropped to Gallagher, he's got burned outside, a little in front of him, but pass is just off him. McClavey does well, plays it off burnt.
It's just not happened for Lee.
No, it's not
Sure it
hard
will.
for
It's just not happened yet.
aimed at Clydebank yet.
No.
To counter that, I think Troon have been well organised, moved the ball out well and pressed really well at times as well.
Aye, the pressing early doors was brilliant. They were really, there you go, there's 2 and 3 rounds somebody there. They're good at that. Don't give you much time in the way. Even when Jambo's with the ball, I think there's only once when Jambo's with the ball at his feet that they've no pressed him.
Pressed it down.
Aye.
And it's cool defending there from Maitland with a wee headed
Flick.
back pass.
Flick before it.
Aye, I think it was McClavey that flicked it back to him with it.
Aye.
You know. I think the other question is, is can Troon keep up that level of pressing for 90 minutes?
Yep. Aye.
We've talked about that a few times in
Aye,
games
can
here.
keep doing it.
Maitland
Aye,
again
they're
with
gonna
old Kevin
tire.
Stanley flicked back there.
Aye.
I wonder if Holly's joined us tonight. She's been watching a lot of games on the States. Big hello, Holly, if you're
Aye, if you're watching, hello Holly.
out there. We'll see who else is on Twitter if MD.
Is it called Twitter again?
Twitter.
Twitter.
We've got Mick FM. Cool as you like there for Big Niven, and that's a bad foul there. You would like to think that would be a
Right.
wee caution on
Right through the
Montgomery,
back of him.
you know.
Aye.
He doesn't even speak to him.
No, you're no wanting. We've said this before. You're no wanting players booked.
No,
right?
no, you
But
don't.
For what he's already booked people for, he's went straight through the back. Yeah, straight through the back. Is that not? It's meant to be a yellow card, is it?
Well, for me, aye, you know, it's an easy caution. Credit to the two players. Blackie doesn't look for it.
No.
Montgomery gets on with it, which is
Of course he's going to.
no, you know, but you know, you and I prefer it like that. You know, you
Aye.
don't want silliness. We with a wee
No.
daft thing in the last minute the other day that
Aye.
you don't want to see that. You know, you're
No.
going with a fitba.
I know, I'm hoping that doesn't cost Hamish. I don't know about the bookings in the Scottish Cup or anything. I don't know how they work. You know, if he's.
Aye, I don't think he's had any.
Is he not?
I'm not sure. We'll find out in January.
We will, aye.
Coughing away here. Ball's long. Niven will win again.
Somebody shouting for handball. I never noticed it.
It was handball, but again, I thought Niven's the only guy going for the ball there, and
And the wee nines had a wee nudge into.
Vernon's just
aye.
been a pest, which
Yep.
you want your forwards to do. You know, it's good play.
Aye, no, you're
Dark.
right, but
Dark.
you know he's gied about 3 fouls in a row against Clydebank players.
Aye,
They're
for
not
daft
even,
nudges,
not
you
even
know,
doing that.
just for applying some form of pressure, you
Yep.
know. And we talk about being a contact sport, and even daft things like a man's game, you can't say things like anymore. But you know, men and women both want to play football properly.
Aye,
You know, without going down with daft pushes like that. That's another good foul to take there. You'd maybe take a yellow for that, but that's where you'd want your boys taking fouls so you
Oh,
can get
aye,
back
aye.
in and set
back
up.
in, set up, aye.
So Gallagher knocks it forward. McPherson can't get it under control, but a Clydebank throw in. Far side, 25 yards for the goal line. Hodge takes it quickly. Gets it back. Comes back to Slattery. Slattery will deliver. Finds Darroch. Big JD. Not quite as accurate as he was on
No,
Saturday.
unfortunately not. Some finish on Saturday.
Wasn't he bad? Wasn't he bad? Although I think
Yeah,
we were
foul.
jumping about before it came off the bar. So I thought Morgantry was coming down. Here's McGonigal. Nice touch there. Does well. Finds Slattery. Slattery will have a shot. Goes
Corner.
deflection. It'll be a corner.
Keeper going with his legs there.
It was a bit strange. I don't know if we got just anything to keep it in.
Thought they
It
like
gets
to
the
use their
crowd
hands.
going as well. That's
It
what you like
does.
to hear.
Aye.
We talked about, the crowd react to wee bursts of
Oh, aye. Aye.
attacking moves like that and determination, but calling on the far side. I think it's Gallagher taking it. Left footed in swinger. Niven and Darroch are in there. Looks like Niven's a target. Comes off Niven maybe.
He's won it,
Aye.
aye.
Just drifts wide. Never really got any purchase on it.
No, I think the corner was a bit floaty, if that's the right word.
Aye.
It was a bit high.
They've marked him quite well there as well. He's not getting a free run at it.
I know. I've been watching it.
Oh, aye. They've done their homework.
Aye.
Done their homework. Not really sure what that was for. Let's have another look at this one as well. It's
Is his arm up, or is that what it's for?
absolutely no idea.
No. Just leave it at that, right?
Launched forward, McPherson gets
Archie's
the
done well to
header
win
on
it.
it, but not really troubling the goalkeeper.
No, I don't think he's going for goal. I think he's just winning the header and hopefully
He's looking for
gonna
the
close.
knock-on, but
Aye.
nobody really reading where it's going to go. And an easy save in the end for Fisher. Come through again on that left-hand side. Hodge
Good
does
strength.
well. It's it back to Niven. Niven will go forward. McPherson gets the flick on. Maitland will put it at the park. The Clydebank throw in. 30 yards for the goal line. It's now about 35 yards with that wee walk Hodge is taking.
Oh, and more.
Oh, no, we're up to 40. Well played. And go straight to a Troon head and they'll break again. Black does well to get in there and
Well done.
intercept. And
Yep, great
Clydebank
strength
get a
for now.
chance to move. Again, Black presses Burnwell. McGonigal tries to take on McClavey, but he does well to win it back for Troon. They look to get the ball forward. Good pressure for McGonigal. They have to go long. Darroch and Vernon battle. Drops to Troon again. Hodge does well against
good
Maitland.
defending again.
He's now out of position. There's
Is it advantage,
a
yeah?
referee plays advantage. Slattery just can't find McGonigal. Troon will break again.
Not a
They
bit
should have,
scrappy, innit?
it's just went a bit scrappy there, and I think both sides will be disappointed with their ball retention in the last minute or two.
Aye, they will.
There'll be a throw in. I think it's been taken again. I'm not
Aye,
sure.
the ball just slipped out Burnlow's hands. He's way to take it.
So it was a foul throw.
You could say that, aye. I think it did. I seen him sort of looking at it as if it happened.
Know what happened? I heard them all shouting for a foul throw. I
Aye.
couldn't actually see because where John stands, but that's what it sounded like. Here comes McGonigal. He's got Little in front of him, and looks like McGonigal's fouled. There's no advantage there. He will go back. And again, it's off the ball. There's everything there that you could be looking for a caution, and I don't want cautions. I'm going to say that.
No, you know, if that's
but
off the ball, then that's late.
You know, he's
You know, how late is it then if it's off the
Aye,
ball? But
you know,
if the ref, I don't know if the ref's seen it. Maybe he's watching play, so is a linesman telling him? So why is the linesman no say it's a
aye,
caution?
you have to caution for
Aye.
that. You know. So on the phone earlier, Alan Jack. Don't know if he's tuned in, but Alan Jack was talking about watching tonight. Two of his former clubs. I did ask him how many former clubs he had, but he said there was only one.
Only one at Martins,
Man of
Jacko.
Mars, you know. So.
Hope
big
you're
hello
well there,
to Jacko.
Jacko.
If you go, there's a chance. Yes! Great delivery. Big
Big guy.
JD at the back post. Gallagher's free kick. Does really well, just knocks it across the goalkeeper. You'd be disappointed to see a big centre half getting a finish with that with his feet caught for that range.
Aye, if you're a defending centre half, of course you would.
Aye.
Brilliant. Hopefully we'll kick on now. Hopefully that'll give Lee a wee buzz, you know.
Did I?
With another assist from him.
You know, he must have some amount of assists.
Aye.
I would love to.
Double figures, I think. Lee's
I don't track things like that.
No, but easily. Double figures, I think, for Lee.
Seeing for Stevie Dugan, he's got headphones in, listening to the stream to blank out the drum. It's a bad day when Paul and Cod are the better option.
It is indeed.
Cheers for that, Stevie, but you're absolutely bang on. And as we always say here, you get what you pay for. Here comes little, just kind of get under control. Niven does well. He's got Darragh supporting. Vernon closes him down. It'll be a throw into Troon. 25 yards for the right hand side. That's really the first real effort that we've had, Cod.
Aye. That is. At least we're consistent that way.
Aye, you know, and prolific. Just went on to another Twitter account and I've still got Laurie and he'll try to get us tell Cod to speak up.
Hi, Laurie.
There's a wee man crush going on here. Desperate to hear you.
We had a good wee chat the other night up in the club.
Don't even want to know.
Just saying.
Just worried what you're talking about.
A chat.
I've even updated the scoreline. There you go. Still saying 1-0 there. Apologies for that. So that changes the game, Cod. You know, that's.
Aye, it definitely does. Hopefully knocks the stuffing out of them a wee bit, you know. Just say, but I don't think they're closing down as quick as what they were at the start of the game.
Aye, you know, I think maybe for 2 or 3 minutes there, we talked about it getting a bit scrappy and neither team really retaining the ball really well.
No, they weren't.
And when you start to knock the game out of its stride like that, it's harder to react in it.
Yep, so obviously I think it's helped us, you know. Not saying that they were playing fast flowing football or anything like that, you know, but you know, we've maybe made it a wee bit scrappy and we've got to go with it, you know.
Aye. You know, 5 minutes to break. Good defending there for Big.
That was, aye.
JD as well. Remember, scan the QR code. Stick a couple of quid our way. We'll keep Blanky's TV streaming as long as we can. We'll have a wee look in a wee second and see what the numbers are tonight.
Any other games tonight? Just us?
I think it's just us. It never managed to get the fixtures up. Burns passes loose and Troon will break again. Come forward, just too heavy. No, a bad area to play the ball to Cod.
It's a decent area again, isn't it? Just found the 18s, found the gap in between the defence and the midfield. He was clever just dropping in.
Jacko's just saying his plane's just landed, he's on his way.
Does he want a shot at the mic?
Never know going to book here.
Aye. Making points about that one, that's a yellow.
That's a foul on Josh Black. Nobody can argue with that, you know, but
no.
Couldn't wait to get that one. That's an absolute banker yellow. No complaint with that. You just like to see them as quickly the other way when they're going against you.
Yep.
Troon with a free kick, 3.5 minutes to half time. Looks like Maitland's a target, he's all over Niven, but Darragh wins it, drops down. Shot for the edge of box, cleared by Little.
I was going to say that. I don't know, what was it, 15 or whatever number it was?
I think it was Jimison, it was 18.
4. It was 18, pulling Big Matt all over the place.
Oh, sorry, no, Jimison had the shot, but
4.
Big 4, Big Maitland was on Niven there, and you can see the jersey pull for here.
Aye. That's where you want your assistant to get involved there, you know what I mean?
But in about 30 seconds we'll see somebody going down when they're farted on and the free kick will
he'll
be given, you know.
He'll be waving his flag.
Turn again. Darragh does well. Comes away with the ball. Gives it away, try to find Gallagher. Troon moving up that left hand side. Good delivery into front post, but nobody in that 6 yard box. Donnelly grabs it. Releases. McGonigal goes inside. Slattery and Clydebank will drive forward over the right hand side. There's Hodge. front of the dugouts. Knocks it up at right channel. He was looking for the run of Black. But it's well read. Ball drops in midfield. Slattery then picks it up. Darragh goes to Byrne. Byrne's got McGonigal in front of him. Back to Byrne. Slattery inside. Tries to push the game inward. And then decides to go back out. Slattery gives that away. You know, we talked about ball retention a minute ago. We did really well there.
Yep.
And
I
then
can see
beat
what he was
away.
trying, but just the pass wasn't on the money.
Good defending again for Darragh. Knocks it towards the edge of the box. Troon clear, and it's with Vernon. Vernon tries to knock it up the right hand side. Slattery's
Good block.
there.
Yeah, it was going up the line.
Clevey will knock that forward and it'll go right through to Donnelly. He'll come out and collect it. Looks up for his options. A minute and a half to half time here at home
How
park.
long to go? Like the bent, nah, the donor or down for a head note. But
That's only been
seconds
maybe
on it.
30 seconds if anything. The ball comes off a Troon head. They do well to regain it.
What's
And
going
I'm
on
not
now?
sure what's going on here.
A handball.
They're looking for something against. Now they're looking for the second yellow here. That's what the boy's looking for. That's what the boy's looking for.
So he's keyed it for a handball. So I never noticed it. I don't know how far away Nicky was for the ball, but he's still made the decision and gave it.
Gave it.
So was it deliberate then?
Who knows? Who knows, Cod?
Only him out there, I know.
Final minute and a half plus anything added on.
Look at that.
Nothing. It's a free kick this time. And again, there's not a lot in it, Cod.
He's not even looking at the ball, but that's.
No, I know, and he's injured himself, but there's 4 or 5 of them where there's nothing, you know, I don't. Big Matt clears that and we're probably away.
Aye, so he is injured.
I think he's landed awkwardly,
Right.
you know, and we saw the boy landing awkwardly on Saturday. Cuddy,
Aye,
remember? And
I know.
I think he was at it and had to
He's
go
taken
off injured.
aye.
It's one of the risks with these surfaces, isn't it? With these sort of landing ones, you do get it a wee bit more harsher
Aye, 'cause
than
it's harder than
what you
grass.
would in the
Aye.
grass.
Yep.
Takes us into stoppage time.
I just think he's not even looking at the ball. He's realised he's not winning the ball, so I think he's making a nuisance of yourself, but just trying to jump in front of him. I suppose, by the way, there's no laws or saying you have to face the ball.
No.
But it seems to be when the ball's up in the air, if you turn round and do that, it seems to be a foul.
Aye, you know, for me, that you could pick him up as impeding. You know, he's
Aye.
trying to stop him playing
Yep.
the ball. You know,
Aye.
so
That's what you try and do, but you've got to tackle somebody.
that is aye, and it's you take corners, isn't it? You
Yep.
make sure somebody can get a good jump and things. You know,
Mhm.
that's a soft foul for me, and it's went in our favour. You'd be quite happy if one of your boys was doing that. That's how I view it.
I wouldn't
You
be
know-
happy giving away a foul, but
No,
Not
but
in a
you want to
silly
be
area,
a,
you know what I
a
mean?
nuisance. You
aye,
know,
it might be a nuisance.
making it
aye,
hard
but
for them. You know, I just don't think there's much of a foul there. Looks like the boy's not coming back on. He's
I don't know, he's maybe going to walk, or is he?
he's making his
He
way
had
round
it.
towards here, but you know, the other side it is it is touching half time, and maybe
Aye, maybe give him.
the wee break will just be
Yep.
enough for him to just to compose himself.
Actually, there doesn't seem to be much
Good ball from Evan, finds
movement on
first
the
on the edge
bench.
of the
You know?
box. No, Reddy seems to be getting ready.
No.
And again,
He's actually walked into the crowd.
he's away for a pie.
Heard that burger van was good.
I'm not sure which player it is. He's never turned around to see his number.
I think it's 11.
11.
Did they have an 11 playing?
No, he's on the bench. 11.
Nah, it's not him.
Number 11's Mason Carson. Unless it's 17. Is it Josh Black? I'm not sure. Might well be.
Might
Yeah,
well be
indeed, there's a
them, aye.
half-time whistle, so just short of 2 minutes added on there. That takes us up to the half-time. Troon by far a better team in the first half, Cod.
The first half of the
The
first half. Aye.
sorry,
yeah,
first
I think
half
that's
hour
when,
is
aye.
what I was going to say.
Aye,
and
I know
I
they
killed
were. Aye,
myself.
we were. Aye, I think. And it went a bit scrappy, as we said. But we've had some decent possession as well, no?
So Troon taking the lead. Ray Montgomery early opportunity, 4 minutes. They had a couple of chances, could have went further ahead, and then big Jai D pulls the equaliser in with 8 minutes to half time. I think we're going to get a wee cup of tea, Cod. We'll catch up to you very shortly.
Heat is up.
That'll heat us up, that's perfect, that's what we need, you know, that's what we need. We'll be back in a few minutes' time, go get yourselves a can. Welcome back to home park. Teams are back out for the second half. Just having a wee look to see if Troon have been forced into a change at half time with the injury. Not sure if that's maybe somebody in the far side, but we'll find out in a wee second. We're back underway. Troon, red tops, white shorts, black socks, shooting towards the town hall end now. Troon starting the first half as the second half as they did the first, on the attack on the front foot. Over on the right hand side. McClavey with the looks to deliver, but it's forced back. It's with Jemison, but good tackle for Nicky Little, and Clydebank will move it away. Nicky gets caught with the ball under his feet. Finally gets it back to Donnelly. Donnelly knocks it forward to McPherson. He doesn't quite get the knock on he was hoping for. We're just looking to see if there has indeed been a change. Maybe Reece Allen. I think it's Reece Allen that's come on for Josh Black. Ball's knocked forward. McPherson, don't know if he got something on it, but McGonigal tries to flick into the box, and Fisher reads that well and gathers under no pressure. And I tell you, Cod, you know, I'm sure that the minute and a half into the second half, Steve McDonald will be delighted that the Ultras have moved to the shed.
Yes, he will be absolutely buzzing about it.
Couple of wee shout outs to go. We've got Dean Greatrex, who was up obviously last week for the cup tie. He's now a Scottish Daily Mail superstar with his wee interview on how he started watching the Bankies back in 1908.
I wonder how many copies he bought.
You know.
I'm sure it was 1907, no wait.
I can't remember. It was great to see him up, him and Evans and the Duke and Louis. You know,
Yep.
it's always good to see the Cardiff boys. And of course, can't forget Davy Flanagan watching in again for South Shields.
Hello Flanny, good evening.
Davy's well. Mark McLaren, I believe, is watching as well in Redden. Stevie McLaren's brother.
Good evening also.
We've got James Mockin, he's over in Spain watching. Making sure he could donate a ticket, which is always great to hear. So
Thank you very much.
good to hear for James. I don't know if he's on holiday or if he's just in his foreign residential palace.
Could be both.
You know, could be both. Keep your messages coming in, we'll try and read some of them out. I'm just hearing for Laurie, he can hear you now, COD is a dream. There you go, that's nice. That's what I love to hear.
After that chat we've had. Thanks Laurie.
Laurie bought me a wee drink to love it last week as well, and celebrating his birthday. And I think young Max said, I think he was having the best day of his life when I love it last week. He was loving it. It was great to see. It was Laurie's birthday, you know, and a nice family day for them all. So
Brilliant, yep.
We got the win, and they all enjoyed their day in the lounge and took it into the Love It. You know, and again, as we always say, we're well backed by the Love It, and Alexander's, you know, good sponsors of the club.
Tremendous.
If you're in the Love It, if you're in Alexander's, good evening. We'll be in about 20 to 10, so get the beers in.
My train's at 1:45.
Well, I'll have cods.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I'll have cods, aye.
He's got away with one
He's
there.
got away with
hasn't
that
he?
there, aye. That looks like the pass of the game.
Aye.
Then he gets it back. Darragh does well. No find Black. The ball's loose and McGonigal will break. And there's a wee foul there.
Yep.
McGonigal. Black's looking for the. I don't know why. You know, it's taking a long time for that first caution, but I don't think Ben Black can have any real argument there.
No,
Bilbo's in a good area. Good foul to take.
It might be. I think he might have even got a touch of the ball, but he's taking Bilbo out as well.
Where he's come in for you, aye. And I know he's just lifting a wee bit on that far side, cause brilliant.
Aye, you can see her bouncing up and down as well.
See Kevin Stanley right in the middle, it's great. You know?
He's got the drum.
He's older than all of them put together.
And played more games of football than all of them put together.
Aye, this season.
Aye.
Frank McLaughlin's up and done Aberdeen as well. Hello, Frank. Brian Rocks, Leanne Rocks, whole family in Dundee. So,
good evening to the family.
Brian, I think, working the night, couldn't make it done. Gallagher with a free kick, left footed. It's a shot at goal. It's just over the top of the barrier. Catches the roof of the net. Lee Gallagher.
That's no far away, I don't think. Because keeper's scrambling across.
Scrambling, aye. Just too much on it. And right enough, God went at half time there for a cup of tea and we bumped into Alan Jack.
Aye. Great to see Jackal.
Aye, one of the best players I think I've ever seen.
Aye, at this level for us,
aye,
definitely.
Aye, but probably
Definitely.
somebody that could have done it at the higher levels
Oh,
that we watched, you know.
aye, yes. Just some of the goals he scored for us.
Just somebody played football to enjoy it, you know. It was no nasty streak in him, you know. He just loved playing football and loved enjoying it with. He loved it here, you know. The fans love players like that at any club, but I think our lot really took to him.
Aye, he was
You know.
definitely a fans.
Flick
Fans.
one for McPherson. He's got Gallagher. Gallagher strikes again.
Talking about Jackal there. I think was it Lockheed in the Scottish? He
Up
got
the
the ball. Aye, and the whole crowd shouts, hit it. Oh, he hit it all right, didn't he?
I think they heard that in Lockheed when he shouted hit it, you know, and what a finish. It's up there with probably, if you had a top 5 Clydebank goals, that would be in there.
Aye. Was it another one up the Hibby? Was it about halfway line? Was it Kilburnley?
Aye.
But for the halfway line or something like
Having done it against us for Shettleston as well.
Did no do it twice?
Twice, aye, in the same
Twice in
League
the
Cup
same League Cup section,
section, aye. Poor Stevie Megan on the end of him.
Aye.
Fantastic player. Again, played with Troon as well. And I know
Aye,
that he went, I think he went to Troon for Kilmarnock, he was saying there.
Mhm.
And it's great to see him along. Well, hopefully we'll get a wee blather with him at full time. If we could have got him done, but me and you would have got a word in.
Aye, just give him the mic, we just walk away. Come back at full time.
Aye, I'll just put everything away. I think as well, you'd have to acknowledge his brother, John, as well. He's another right good player for us.
Crank player for us as
solid.
well, aye.
Two midfielders that had totally different elements to their game.
Oh, and it worked so well together, but didn't it?
Gallagher's knock on, but it's cleared by Montgomery. Back to, I think it's Black. Tries to get forward, finds Gallagher. Gallagher goes back to Slattery. He'll switch it to this right hand side. It's Hodge. Looks up. Little's in front, but Hodge skips inside and finds Black. Black gets into the penalty area. Looks to get the ball across.
Great ball.
It's McPherson! And how does he miss that? What a cracking bit of football there for Clydebank. And I can't believe that Ross McPherson hasn't scored, Cod.
I don't know if it's too near the post for him. Is he going to clatter into that? No,
Aye.
I think it's just in front of him, innit? I think it's just in front of Archie. Great football.
Brilliant.
I was just about to say we've started the second half really well. And
Aye.
that passage of play there was brilliant.
Really was, and I think everybody's expecting Hodge to go outside to Nicky, and he
Aye.
cuts inside, and it
Yep.
changes the whole dimension of the attack.
Blackie's
Chris
done
Black
really
does
well.
really well,
Aye.
because again, I think they're expecting Black at late half, and he
Yes.
goes for the into the penalty area and gets the ball across. That's a really good opportunity. And here come Troon again over on that right hand side. It's Vernon moves it. He gets it back, and
Miscontrolled it.
I don't know if it was maybe. I think it was a base ball back to him, to be fair.
Pulling Burno up now for walking a couple of yards.
Need to take that for the right place.
Aye, now he just runs up and takes it for very.
For where he was, aye. I've always said, you know, it was always one of the biggest things, especially in junior football. When I was refereeing up Northcote, you know, that you could go in and bluter somebody and not get a card for it, and then somebody stole 3 yards at a throw.
Aye, you like him.
And it's, what's that all about? You know?
Book him, ref. If I don't think he meant that, I think it's a miscue there.
So there's a free kick
I
coming
could hear the contact for here.
Aye. Don't know if we've picked that one up, but the throw in comes in and Nicky's on it. It's just bars in the back,
Yeah.
you know, you can't argue with that.
Good thinking. I'm not sure who took the throw in, but it was a quick one. Didn't he let them get settled in it? And
Maitland isn't happy there. That's
Still
an
not
absolute corker of a foul.
Huh?
Just have a wee look. We've got 176 folk watching. Brian McGrath up there in Aviemore. Good to see Brian down on Saturday.
aye, yep.
He was in a love it. He might still be in a love it. I don't know if he's back in Avimot. Ball's delivered, come off Darroch, and
It's a goal kick.
yeah, goal kick, aye. Taylor Dunn's watching. Ashgrove 46. Big Peter Crawford, big jock, A-block jock.
Up at the down for the Bonneton game. Up for the
Aye,
Bonneton
come up
game.
for the Bonneton game, aye.
Aye, good to see Jock.
We'll say hello to Gordon Bastick as well. I'm on the wee spoon for Troon, so it's good to see you. I've got some
Troon fans watching.
fans watching as well. Always good to hear from you. Mulroy, Ryan Mackay, Eddie the Eagle. Fantastic, some crack names. Come Troon again. Black just trying that reverse
They like
pass.
the
They've
wee-
just done
they-
that
aye,
a
they
couple
like
of
the wee
times.
pa-
Aye,
they like the
you
wee
know,
passes round about the edge of the box, don't they?
you know, and it's almost paid off for them a couple of times,
Aye,
to be fair.
aye.
So it's a
Yep.
good on them. Peter Crawford, how did he miss that? Well, that's the question we were asking ourselves, Jock. There's another foul that everybody seems to be unhappy about. I think even the guy that was allegedly fouled can't believe he's got
I
that.
was just about to say he's not even claimed for it.
Uh,
Not that it doesn't make it a foul, but
No,
you know,
no.
you can tell he's not even looking for it.
they've taken it quick. That's a nice wee knockdown and a chance for it.
space,
Oh, do you know that's an opportunity?
Aye.
That's a great wee quick free kick, a passage of play, and you see the knockdown at the edge of the box.
Clever.
Disappointed there, Gallagher not to get a good effort away.
At least done well, but coming in to shut him down, you know, there's no gain him.
Making
Giving
him
him your
pick
time.
his-
Aye.
His area to shoot it, aye. No, he does really well. Does really well. Donnelly's goal kick. Looks for McPherson again. It's
Caught
over
under
him.
it.
It's knocked forward. Maitland wins it. Black's
It's a
in the
free
back.
kick.
That's a free kick.
That's a free
aye,
kick.
you know.
No worse than the ones he's gave.
It's absolutely no interest for Blackie in winning that ball.
Aye, no,
you
but
know.
you know, just going by the other ones that he's gave, that's why I said it was a free kick, you know.
Gallagher on that far side. He's looking for the options. He's got Slattery inside. Black again. Black
Man
is
on.
McGonigal. Tries to give it back.
Unlucky.
That'd have been nice.
Aye. Unlucky.
To be fair, well read by Colin Granger, and he knocks it clear only as far as Darroch, and he'll return it towards Little. Little's up. Maitland wins it quite easily. Niven wins the
Calmly done.
ball, does well. Niven goes forward and support, and
Oof, that was unlucky because Archie was
McGonigal's ball
going.
through. Isn't he far away? But it looks like Maitland maybe took a wee knock there. He's hobbling out. He's making sure that he's not going to be caught offside or playing empty onside. Troon are on the edge here, and the chance probably just went too wide there. Connor. You think
Aye,
they'd
I'm
like to have
still
seen him
surprised
having a
he
wee
never actually had a shot at
dig
it.
there. I think it was Jimison.
He's done well, he's cut inside Hodgie, I think, and it sort of opened up for him a bit, but I think the centre half have got over and shut the area down so he can't get his shot in.
Maitland's went down again. He did get back
Aye.
up and get his cell into our half, but I
He's
don't
been
know if
decent
he's
for
just stretched there
Aye.
and got in the road yet, but I mean, it did look like a sore one. Brilliant, no, it's just good solid defending for the big fella
Aye,
there,
that's
you know,
all it is,
and
isn't it?
that's
Aye,
what you
that's
want.
Of course, that's what you
Guys
want.
that are
for a
gonna
centre half.
Take that wee, I'm going to get hurt, but you're no
Aye.
scoring.
Yep.
You know, I'm cutting
Aye.
that out. Maybe that wee bit of experience you see for him there as well. So, oh, we're getting on with it. You know, I'm injured, but who
Aye,
cares?
Yep.
Dara clears and goes
Archie,
long.
Archie could get here.
Granger's caught staring at it, and it falls to McPherson, and
Does-
he's in
does
front of
well.
the shed. And Granger
Aye,
recovers well.
That's brilliant for Archie.
Really is, you know, and he knows he's got that desire to win that. Granger
Aye.
wasn't he sure, and maybe get caught in the wind a wee bit, but
Aye, could have, aye, but Archie's made up some
I'm
ground
having
there.
that
Aye,
and
one is a throw
you
in.
get that throw in, you've moved yourselves 80 yards up the
Aye.
park. Now it's Gallagher, he's got Slattery inside and finds Little on the outside. Little, oh, the wee nutmeg there, but good defending to be fair for Montgomery. Clear it
Aye,
for the
aye.
throw in, but nice wee flick there for
Aye,
Nicky.
lovely for
Oh.
Nicky.
£4 to get back in.
Yeah, aye.
Burning Slattery exchanging throw in and pass, and it's back with Slattery now. He's got Burning outside, don't go there because he's offside. Slattery will win a corner,
Well done.
does well. Clydebank corner, 59 minutes and a bit gone, it's taken quickly. Gallagher, Slattery tries to get into the box, he's got Black found somebody
That was
that's
nice.
injured.
There's a guy on the post, they're claiming
There's
for offside.
well, great wee flick for McGonigal. Oh!
He's
He
done well,
does really
Bilbo.
well. It drops. It's little.
Oh, yes!
Oh! And I tell you one thing, that's unbelievable.
See if he's
And it's
shouting
unbelievable he's claiming for
for
offside
offside,
with the guy on the post.
post.
That's ridiculous. I wish I had that in replay, but who cares? God, that has to go down as an own goal.
That's definitely an own
You
goal,
know,
aye. Unfortunate for the keeper, but
Really
fortunate
unfortunate.
for us. I think Bilbo, he's doing the new. He's done really, really well
Did
winning
really
that
well to
header.
keep that in. Aye.
Aye.
Oh well, to keep it in for Black's first effort
Yes,
as
aye,
well.
yes, aye.
And then
Aye, to
when he
react, he
sends
was
you,
quick to
aye.
react.
But I can't believe him claiming for offside when there's
Aye.
guys in the post.
Absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
You know, there was about 3 of them in the goal. You know, that's.
I honestly thought, because I was looking at the play, and Bilbo brought it down, put the horns up for offside, and I see the guy running off
see
the
him running
post.
off, aye. We've not caught that, but if you watch back the full stream, you'll see it. Yeah. Absolutely an own goal.
Aye, can he give Nicky's 110th, can we? For that?
No. I like how he celebrated. And,
Quite right,
But-
quite right. As all strikers would.
you know, you're not getting that, mate. You're not getting that. No for Banky's TV. You're on 109. He's still shouting at the referee about the offside claim. It's ridiculous.
Aye, he's got booked for it, good.
Aye, no wonder. I tell you, and I think the big man's had a cracking game.
Aye, has he been
You
decent,
know,
aye?
But I'd send him off for claiming it. You really
It's
would,
that,
you know.
it's that bad.
It's dreadful. Oh,
Bilbo need to get off here. Aye.
say a big hello to all the boys over in Australia as well. Gordie Munn's crew have got a fair squad going on. I think we're up to about 30
Brilliant.
South Oz members.
Brilliant.
Looks like Bilbo's going to come back on. He's
Early morning all there then?
Aye, yeah.
Aye, you don't know, do you?
Good day,
They're,
mate.
they're before
You
us. That's all
Before
you need
us.
to know. Aye.
They're watching it
time-wise.
again. Thankfully, McGonigal's back on. Here comes Niven, finds McPherson, nice ball inside. Gallagher will take over. He's got Burn on the outside. That's where it goes. Far left. Little supports. Black's made a great run, and if Little, he's maybe just
Unlucky.
overhit that. That's a great wee run there
Aye.
for Blackie.
See, we started the second half really, really well.
Fraser Thistle, Blair Hamilton, they're all watching in. Alistair Dunlop. Can't believe he's claiming after that. Still can't get my head around that. Really can't.
Brilliant for Bilbo. And Hodgie. Great defending for the two of them.
I've got the bonus of being able to see this on my phone, but we're just re-watching this COD. So we back to before the corner. We'll pick that up in a wee second. I just want to see how bad this claim is. You know, it's a quick corner. Blackie's shot. Not the guy in the post. You know, it's for the benefit of doubt, it was Sam McCloskey that was playing the whole world onside. Oh, we've got a wee visitor coming in. Here comes Gallagher, he's hit her ass. It's just over the bar. And I'm delighted to say, there's a wee deflection there, but I'm delighted to say we're joined now in the commentary position with Clydebank legend Alan Jack. Jacko, how are you?
Paul, I'm really good, thanks. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's legend, but it's good to be here, aye. Bit cold right enough, but good.
It's a bit chilly now. Jack, I've known you long enough. I hadn't called you a legend. You would have sat there and says, why you've not called me a legend? So I had to get in there first, mate.
Aye, I know. Just being humble.
How are you? What have you been up to?
Aye, good, thanks. I've been out working, I've doing my bit, so I haven't thought this is the first time I've come out to watch a game actually and see what's been happening. Aye, quite impressed. The setup's fantastic.
It's improved
think-
a wee bit, hasn't it?
Tell you what, brilliant. Even the facilities inside as well are great. Pitches looking great. Crowds really good as well as usual. And I think it's a great place to come and play as well, and great atmosphere for the boys. So makes it easier for them to play.
It's good to obviously get the young team in, making a wee bit of noise and cheering the boys on. Players love that, don't they?
Brilliant. I must admit that was one thing I loved about the Hibby. All used boys in that shed, getting it large, which was absolutely brilliant. So it was great times as well, you know. So And it's just nice to see a club like Clydebank progressing like this, especially when you've went and won against Clyde. That's a fantastic result for you.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad, to be fair.
It was good.
We were just talking about you just after half time when we saw you, and obviously you played with Troon as well. You were saying you went there after Kilmarnock, so you must have had good times in there as well.
Troon, believe it or not, I was farmed out to Troon when I was at Kelly, which was great. And the guy that I was introduced you to, Paul Joke Regmond, was a fantastic guy, really nice guy, good manager as well, and a good bunch of boys. And to be honest with you, as I'm saying to you, Josh, as well, it's actually not a bad place to come and learn your trade, the juniors. That being said, I think things are changing a wee bit nowadays, and it's not quite the same. It's a bit, dare I say it, snowflake and wrapped up in cotton wool a wee bit.
It is a wee bit, and it's quite funny you say that, because Cod and I were just talking about how this game had been a bit like that. You're getting soft fouls for nothing and guys rolling about, and we didn't like that. Get on with it. Get bluttered in the back and get on with it. And it made you the player.
Aye, exactly. Exactly. I wasn't exactly the one for a tackle or anything like that, but it's all part of the game.
Aye.
It's all part of the game.
You were the one that got tackled plenty. You were the one that when you got the ball, guys were taking you out.
Exactly.
You knew you were getting hurt.
Exactly, but you had guys like Sinky, my brother John, all these guys who had a temperament on them and who loved a tackle. I've played with many players like that, and that's what you need. And then, to be honest with you, I think it's a dying trade. I don't see many players like these guys nowadays in it at all.
I'm just hearing it. There's the chair asking, is that Alan Jack you're talking to? It is indeed, Grace. Jack was up here.
Flew in just for the night.
Flew in just for the night. I thought he was at it when he was telling me where he was. But here he is. No, it's great to see you, Jacko. It really is.
It's great. It's great being here, actually. As I said, Josh said to me, he says, it's fancy taking in a game this weekend, Dad. And so I had a look, and I've seen somebody on Facebook saying it was a game of night. So I thought, do you know what? Who are they against? And I seen it was Troon. I thought, two small clubs. But being honest with you, there's only one club, as I said to Paul as well. Fond memories here, and it's absolutely fantastic to see what you have achieved now and what you have done. The terracing, the pitch, the whole community spirit is just incredible. And seeing again, the Clyde and the Clydebank and the Clyde game has brought a huge, sense of community back again, and everybody, the crowd is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's fantastic.
We were talking last week. It was the first time in nearly 30 years that with 3 games in a row that was over 1,000. And that shows you how the public have turned out to watch backers.
I think it speaks volume for yourself. As I said, you go back to when it was at Kilbowie, right? Kilbowie was a great place to go and play, and I was fortunate enough to play at Kilbowie, believe it or not, when I was at Kelly as a young boy, and it was in a fantastic pitch. Pitch was brilliant, but a good atmosphere as well. Good ball.
Don't know about it drop. It just doesn't drop. Here's Linus. You get it under. He's dragged it wide. You'd have buried that.
Maybe by the way, I don't think I'd have been in the penalty box. But no, I think what you've done is brilliant. As I keep saying, and when we spoke before as well, this club is one thing that's got is community, and it's a community spirit that's huge, and it's without you guys it's nothing. And that's being honest. You welcome everybody, you welcome every supporter, every player, anybody that comes through the door. It's great. So,
and I think being an ex-player, when we look after the guys that got us to this point as well, because that's where this is. People talk about a journey, and that sounds really silly, but it is. And you're part of that journey. You're part of that team that's built us up and got us up the leagues and got us into a position where we could then get to this. And you were a part of that. And I like to think that the guys that you played with know that they could come in here any time, and they can come up here and we'll give them pelters.
By the way, that's what it's all about. And I like a bit of pelters myself, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? But a few of the boys will tell you back in the day, especially with Andy Kenner. But I think, as I said to you before, and I mean this when I said it was only one club. Would I go down to Troon and watch a game at Troon? No. Would I go to Shelton and watch a game at Shelton? No. Would I come to Clydebank? Aye, definitely, because the people at Clydebank make it different. The people welcome you, they remember you, there's a relationship there, do you know what I mean? Which is the most important thing.
And for all the guys watching for Troon, he's only seen that because he's local. He'd love to go to Troon if it was a Saturday, wouldn't you?
I don't know about that, right enough. I had a great time at Troon, absolutely fantastic times at Troon. And great club, great pitch and everything else. But one thing the guys at Troon didn't have was what this club had, was the crowd, the people about it. As I said, it's a bit of Glasgow saying that people make Glasgow. Well, I would say that Clydebank, people make Clydebank, and that's in particular the juniors. It's Clydebank FC. It's been fantastic. So, and you need to keep doing what you're doing.
Can't argue that, Jacko. Listen, mate, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of the game, but
Right.
thanks very much for your time.
Good
We'll
speaking
get
to
a
you,
wee
mate.
blether afterwards,
Excellent.
okay?
We'll do, right. All the
Right,
best,
mate.
guys. Cheers.
Take
Bye
care.
bye.
There you go, Clydebank. Best central midfielder we've probably had, Alan Jack. Great to see him. Tell you one thing, Cod. If Alan Jack had played in that cup final against Talbot, we'd have fancied our chances that day.
We'd have probably won. That's no disrespect to any of the boys that played in that game.
It's no, but it left a big hole in that team.
Aye, definitely.
Many reasons have been well documented. We'll
Yep.
not go back
No,
into
no,
that,
no,
but
no.
it was a really
No, we missed them.
disappointing end to Jacko's Clydebank career. You know, it was really,
Aye.
really disappointing that things happened like that.
He was shown for Archie.
Amy Sean for Archie, yes. We've had a couple of subs there, so obviously we were talking to Jacko.
Connor on for Bilbo.
Connor come on for Bilbo. Don't know if he just never really recovered for that wee
Might have been, aye.
knock
aye.
after the second
Maybe
goal.
just protecting him, you know, just with his recent history with injuries, you know.
And we had Aaron Boyd on for Troon as well. He replaced Tam Maitland again, probably just before the goal he got injured.
Aye.
Cutting out that pass, so hopefully
That was a good body. I don't know who it played. Sorry, we were talking, but and Connor sort of checked out, and
Just
if
come
he'd
out,
have
yeah.
kept going,
aye, they got on it.
I'd have been in.
So hopefully both players are alright.
Aye, definitely.
You know,
Aye.
we don't want to see them get injured.
No, I think Big Maitland had a good game.
I think both teams have got their Christmas night out tomorrow, so
Apparently so, aye.
you know that'll be good for them.
Wonder if they're going the same area.
Aye, so they've hired the same bus, you know, cut costs. It's a 96 seater, so they've all got space.
Of
that,
course.
That 1
Aye.
metre rule, you know.
Aye.
You believe that, you believe anything.
What, the 1 metre rule?
Well, how good is it to see Jacko? You know,
Aye,
it's
it's brilliant, aye.
fantastic.
Aye. Keep in touch with him. Aye, so it's great to see him.
You've not seen David McNeil tonight, have you?
No, but I didn't get here to kick off, did I? So he may well be in the shed.
He may
Keep him
well
on.
be. He may well be. We'll find him at some point because it's Davy's round. That's the only reason I'm asking. So if I've not seen him, if he's sitting in the house kidding on, he's no well or
You're
something.
saying
like that, you know?
Davey is round or is he round?
Is he round? Is he round?
Right.
I can hear Kevin Stanley's dulcet tones
Yes,
in the
aye,
background
that's
there. Aye,
unfortunate,
aye. You have to say, Cod, we've been a lot better in the second half than we were in the first, but you have to feel for Troon for the way that goal came about.
Aye, it's unfortunate their point of view. You know, keeper can't do anything about it at all. If
Oh,
he's back
no.
and you're in, but a fortune for us.
Oh, aye.
Which
you
we'll
take it, you know.
Aye,
You know, when things aren't going your way and you can turn the game round like that, then
aye. Well, that's it. I mean, I'm not saying we deliberately made that scrappy when we were talking about it
No,
in that
no.
period of half, but it happened, and then we've been a better team since.
it all came about for that disguised effort for Chris Black.
Yes,
You know, he did really well to find Bilbo with
we
it.
did. It was Blackie will
with
tell you
the-
it's a great pass.
Oh, aye, absolutely. Absolutely. Could be shout out for Robert Ryan up in the Hardgate as well.
Robert.
So Robert was done last week.
Aye.
Another one of our very valued trust members, like the whole 731 trust members. You know, you're all very valued.
Definitely.
Up there we were sponsored as well. If you value us, please scan the QR code and stick a couple of quid into our Bankies TV coffers. As always, we're trying to bring you the best Bankies action that we can.
And guests.
You know, and if you joined us last week, we had Fraser Wishart up here, Champions League player.
Aye.
Kenny
first.
Brannigan.
Champions League player up here, I'll be a first.
It will be, aye. Aye, I mean, we've had Kevin Stanley and Alan Jack and Jamie Donnelly, but I think Fraser would be the first. And he called it, didn't he? I mean, I predicted the first goal,
Aye, he
and
the
Fraser
second one, yep.
predicted the second. We get Nicky in the box, so it's fantastic, and we look forward to hopefully having somebody else for Radio Clyde maybe in the next round.
I dare say, what we're doing to the last 32, 16 ties.
32,
I would
aye.
imagine Radio Clyde will have quite a lot of correspondence out there, and I'm sure we'll be one of them because we're local, you know.
Oh, aye. Well, I listened back to the show on
Right.
Monday night when I got up the road, you know, because I knew that obviously Fraser was here. And
Aye.
we couldn't hear what he was saying because we were talking nonsense. So I went right back to 2 o'clock, and it was great. You know, they'd Fraser on right early doors, and he's talking about when he played here. Sort of stuff he gave us, but
Right, okay.
he was talking about it nationally, you know.
Aye, I know.
And then they've got
yes.
Hugh Keevans in, and then they've got the guys in the studio and Gordon Dale and guys like that talk about playing against Clydebank. It was brilliant.
Aye, good.
But just right on full time while we were just getting ready to get Moff and Nicky up, they went back to Fraser right on a full time whistle. And all you could hear was a crowd.
Aye.
You know, Fraser's getting at the old Clydebank were well worth a win. All you could hear was a crowd on the park and everybody singing, and it was fantastic. It was quite emotional, Cod, I'll be honest.
Aye.
You know, and I sent it on to Davy Brockett and he says, "Will this make me cry?" And I said, "Aye, probably." and it was fantastic. You know, that's all you could hear. Bankies, we love you, and the community, the players, everybody coming together.
Aye.
And Fraser and Hugh relating to that. He goes, "This is great." He goes, "They're all in the park." He goes, "And it's everybody coming together." You know, it's probably the biggest result for a club in 30 years. And he was absolutely spot on.
Aye. That was scenes at the final whistle.
It was, you know, scenes of incredible joy. Hamish will get a booking for that. You know, the foul in Chris Black gets ignored. And Hamish gets a booking for kicking the ball away in 75 minutes. I think that's our 4th caution of the night, and only one of them is
like
for a tackle. You know, I can't remember what was Bilbo's for.
Is he no late and somebody right down far down there? But I'm only saying.
Oh, I had one in front of the assistant. You're
I
right.
never really noticed it.
Nah.
Couldn't tell you how bad it was.
You know, you look back through it, and again, don't want cards, don't want people getting booked, but the one in Chris Black was quite blatant.
Aye.
And a good one to take. We're quite up for good fouls up here. 14 minutes of normal time left. Ball cleared. It's returned back in. It's on that left hand side. Good clearance for Hodge. Doesn't he mess about?
No. Make sure he wins the ball out.
Just an interesting one. One of our guys went down looking for a free kick in the edge of the box, and the ref had play on. So he ignored that simulation. Okay for simulation, but not in the free kick.
A wee shout out to Daniel. I think he's up there and Dyson night. God couldn't get down. He's got his papers in the morning and he's got a game up at Fraserburgh.
Good
Save there for Donnelly, by the way.
Jumbo, is he preparing for a game tomorrow?
Big game tomorrow. He'd asked his mother to do his papers again. She told him where to go. That's not a bad effort there. And Donnelly does well, didn't he's left?
Donnelly's doing quick.
So Claire did his papers last week so he could get down for the Clyde game or something.
Could be wanting that done every weekend.
Aye, no, that's it. So she's on about £4 a week now for the papers. Corner's delivered near post, bounces right across, and Darroch does well. It's an effort, and it's cleared off the line. Is that Slattery?
I think it is, aye.
Just at the back stick there, good effort.
Aye, JD's
Don't
done
know if
well.
it was going in, but
he's not taking a chance, is he? Not going to be taking
Darroch
a chance.
does well. The effort coming in. I think it was Jimison. Slattery on that post clears it. Troon try again, but the cross is deflected. Oh, McKinley nearly gets Gallagher away. Hodge, don't know what Hodge was up there. Niven finally clears and misjudged from McCloskey and finally drops, and it's Linus trying to get the opportunity just to drive forward and show what he's got in his locker. Got to feel for some of the guys that have been on the bench lately, Cod, because the boys have been really turning it on, and for the guys that aren't getting a look in, it's hard to impress.
Aye, definitely. What's he gave you?
I think it's just a knock.
Head knock, all right for that. I couldn't see you. No, you're right, Paul. That's 2 weeks in a row. I don't know if it's 3 maybe. The starting 11's been the same, and you couldn't really drop anybody for Saturday's performance.
No, you couldn't.
You know what? Connor came on and Hamish came on, but they've done brilliant as well on Saturday. So it's.
And we talked about that on Saturday with Homer and that coming on. Even with just the wee tinkering to the shape that they still coming off or something. But
no, you're right. It's hard. Some of the guys are only maybe getting 20, 10, 15 minutes. You know, and that is hard. You know, our guys are playing 90 minutes, and but teams playing well. I've never been a big fan of changing winning teams.
No, it's hard unless somebody's had a knock or something. You know, it's difficult to change a winning team, innit?
Aye, I think so. It's just my own preference, you know.
You've been involved in the game for a long time as well, Cod. You know, you know how these things work. It's your jersey until you lose it when things are going well.
Definitely, that's the way I'd look at it. You know, you hear players getting rested nowadays. If I get told I was getting rested, I'd be raging.
I am fine.
No. Doesn't matter who you're playing against.
Oh no.
You're getting rested this week, really. You know, no thanks.
John Alexander watching in as well, checking in on the score. Tony Dolan, well done lads, brilliant quality, picture, sound, keep it up, great to hear.
Homers came on, I think it might have been Blackgates went off there.
Blackgates went off.
I think so.
I think you're right there, Con. I missed that. Must have been during the injury.
Aye, it was.
I think we touched on it a wee bit last week, Con, but Chris Black the last few weeks has been outstanding. The
Aye.
things in the midfield have just really clicked. Oh, do you know, Nicky Little, wee flick there, and Hamish takes the other option.
I know.
That's so close to being bang on.
What a goal, I mean. Aye, Blackie's been absolutely tremendous.
I love the highlights for Elgin where he runs out the dugout. Obviously already half injured. I think he pulls his calf or something.
Injures his cell again.
Just get over 208 watchers now. It's great to see. Jim McCann watching for Ferro. Great service, guys. Thanks for that, Jim.
From where, sorry?
Faro. Is it Portugal on it?
Ah, sure.
Lovely part of the world. Blair Hamilton, Brian O'Donnell, Jack Sherry. Don't know if that's the Jack Sherry that's on the Troon bench, if he's sitting there with his phone on the dugout. No. Frank McLaughlin, let's get a third goal and finish the game. Here's hoping, Frank.
I think a third goal would finish it, Frank.
No. Some great comments and banter coming in, right? Some young team, hello commentators.
Hi
aye.
commentators. We've been
Sus,
called a few things in our time that know that.
Aye, and many a time it began with a C and ended in an S.
Probably in the last 10 minutes we've been called that or something.
Tell you, we've talked about this a couple of times, but I love this young team in there with their flags and banners and drums. It's fantastic, Cod.
Brilliant, they came down to the 20s game a few weeks ago.
You know, I saw a picture of it. I actually sent it to Daniel and he goes, where's that? He goes, that's in now, they're doing it at 20s game.
It's brilliant.
No, it's brilliant. And, I'd have loved to have seen a wee mob like that when I was that age.
Oh, I know.
You know, there was only 4 or 5 for my year.
Aye.
Went to watch Clydebank and one of them was Gary Bell.
Right.
Brilliant. God, there's Darroch, he's got so much time, he brings it down. Probably should have just hit it.
I should have probably just hit it first time.
Showing off up in that box. It's with McKinley now on the right. He'll win. It's maybe take the fizz.
What?
Oh, yes! There's a wee bit of fortune there. The boss came off Ben Black, but absolutely nobody caring a jot as Nicky Little heads in, which for me, Cod, is his 110th goal for the
110th now, Nicky, yes. We'll give you that one, mate.
We'll give you that one. Great scenes. Yeah, that famous Nicky Little smile, right hand in the air. Fantastic. There you go, Frank McLaughlin. You just called it. Hopefully you're right.
Well done, Frank. Hopefully. That's the 3 points now.
So 82.5 minutes now playing here at home park and Clydebank 3-1 up. And I'm going to be quite honest, Cod, because know that I'm not normally, but never saw this coming at 30 minutes in.
No, I know at 30 minutes in, no. Definitely, with the second half performance been brilliant. You know, last 15 minutes of first half were decent as well, but I thought it had been really impressive this half.
I think we talked about could Troon press the game the way they had in that first half hour, and
obviously not.
the answer's probably no, you know, and
no,
it is hard for any team, even the best teams, unless you're the fittest guys in the world at the top clubs, to press games
for 90
the
minutes.
way they were.
Even you'd be knackered if you were doing that for 90 minutes.
You know, it's
free kick.
Yeah. Here's McKinley now, he's got Gallagher. It's a nice wee
ball.
ball into him. Gallagher with a big switch. Here comes Linus. He'll
if he gets there,
get there, he'll get there. He does well. Could have probably ran at him there, he'll be a wee bit He's got Little, but comes back and he's got Hodge, and Little's still there, but he goes back to Hodge and they keep the ball, and Hodge gives it back to Linus. He'll deliver right footed. McKinley's just over his head and it'll go for the goal kick, but again another nice wee passage of play there. Great delivery there for Linus, and Hamish just probably would like to be a yard behind that, and it's 4-1.
Yep. I don't know if a wind's played a wee part in him not getting to that as well.
Maybe aye. There's the 21-13 arrival for Benidorm, Cod.
A wee bit warmer on that is here.
It is, aye. Welcome home. Get it up you.
Sitting up playing looking out, thinking, nah. I'll just sit on this if you're going back, mate. Oh, that's unlucky.
Nicky Little unlucky with the through ball there. And both Linus and McKinley were
two gone
away
for
and
that. Aye, two of them are in.
onside.
Well done for Homer. That's, can understand why Homer's looking there, because he's put the guy under pressure.
I think Homer at times has been really undervalued by the support, no, by the manager obviously, but I don't think they see what he brings at times off the ball.
No,
You know,
you're right.
I think he's a fantastic player to watch.
He's like an all-rounder piece. He's great
Aye.
on the ball and he does a lot of work off it as well, you know.
He can tackle, he can pass, he
Aye.
likes to get forward, he'll get
Yep.
back and
Aye.
take somebody out, or he'll win the
Like
ball.
an
You
old
know,
style midfielder.
aye,
you
you
know,
know,
you
he really is. And
6, 8s and 10s and all that malarkey
think
nowadays.
sometimes not everybody sees that. There's another change here for Troon. So Jimison gone off. I'm not sure who's come on. Hopefully the big fella will turn back.
Turn round.
Turn back, turn round.
Turn back.
I
Just
go
go back
off.
up. Well, that would be good as well.
Bit harsh.
Aye, no, not against the guys, playing against 10
I
men.
think it's maybe Mason Carson that's coming on for the last 5.
11, that looks like 11.
Aye, it is indeed.
Oh.
Linus forces it back, but
He's done well that.
big Granger does well. And Troon move it forward. Well, a big famous JD overhead kick.
Got to be one again, isn't there?
There's Homer again in.
Aye, he's done well,
You
isn't
know, and just adding that bit of the game that we talk about. Does claim the
Uh,
throw in, he's never getting that, but it's worth putting your horn up for.
Well, I think Homer could have cleared that up the park, but he must have seen a touch and I think Homer's let that go, thinking he's getting a foul. Sorry, not a foul, a throw in there.
Throw in. Put my hands up here. Tony's away checking the internet, and apparently that plane came in for Tenerife.
Ah, man.
Sorry, Tony. Thanks for keeping us right.
Plane spotter.
The old ultras giving it loudly. Great to see. And a wee stoppage here. Slattery's taking a wee injury.
Is it a free kick? Is he getting that as a head knock or something?
Don't know if he stopped for the knock, but
Aye.
they're a young team giving it loudly.
Good on them.
Right in front of the old Mad Bush Bar and FC Roofing signs as well. Two of our fantastic sponsors. And if you're going to the Love It after the game, make sure you have yourself a wee G81.
Cheapest chips as well.
Can't go wrong with that. Always good to see a wee bit of noise. See the young team enjoying themselves, and it's all good natured as well, Cod. I think that's the biggest
Aye.
positive.
Any harm, are they? I think it's a drop ball. I don't know who's. Troon's.
To apologise, I never got the Troon team graphic up before the game, but it's actually sitting in my inbox for Davy Brockett, so sorry for that. And if you're still watching, Richard, my apologies. I was fully intending to use it, but I turned off the emails on the laptop so I would stop getting notifications. So
Ding.
sorry for that. Aye, bing.
I thought your phone had just went dead loud.
It went mental, the noise that was coming through when the emails were coming in. I don't know if the viewers got that at home.
We added bonus.
2 minutes of normal time left here at Home Park. Connor Kearney messaging in. Connor, I've got your message about the Annan game. We won't know until maybe 2 weeks before. That's governed by the SFA, the broadcasting rights. So we need the broadcasters attached to the Scottish Cup to agree to let clubs stream. So far they've been great this season. So hopefully you'll be able to watch for Barrow and Furness. God, do you remember your trip to Barrow and Furness back in the 90s?
Nope.
No, did you not go?
Nope.
Oh, you don't remember it?
That's why.
I was there, a lovely wee trip. Barrow also nicknamed the Bluebirds.
Didn't know that.
Aye, so down there and saw Kennedy score many years ago. I think it was 93. Barrow and Morecambe double header. Stevie McCready, brilliant coverage, lads. Not a bad tackle in the game, about 8 bookings. Keep up the great work. Cheers for that, Stevie. Here comes Gallagher. Do you know what? I love watching Gallagher. Still a wee deflection, and it's McCloskey clears it away.
Great feat for Lee Gallagher. That was super.
Please.
Tremendous, sir.
Lee actually reminds me a bit of Alan Jack. The way he likes to get the ball down and
Aye.
just play football.
Keep the ball close to him all the time, doesn't
you know, and make guys commit.
Aye.
That's brilliant. Aye, cheers for that, Stevie, down in there. Thank you very much, mate. We're up to 220 odd viewers now, Cod. So it's great. Nice wee number in.
Aye,
Ian
good.
Calder watching in Thurso. Hello, Ian. Mulroy, Gary Weir. Gary's a Troon fan, disappointing for the Seasiders, but congrats, Bankies. Thanks for that, Gary. It's appreciated. Terrific coverage for AAC. Daniel McLean, well played to my pal Matt Niven. Good performance. Cheers, Daniel. Andrew Haig watching. Skippy Rich. I think that's Scott Richardson. Adam Law watching in Bath. The city, not the tub.
I was down there in the summer.
Jock says another good win for the Bankies. Cheers, Jock.
As indeed, Jock.
Hamish McDonald. Bankies TV cheering me up in COVID isolation. Gone to Bankies. Cheers, Hamish. Hope you're well up there, big man.
Aye, get well soon.
Brian O'Donnell, John Foy, Emma Louise. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining tonight. It's been brilliant. Remember, you can scan a QR code and donate a ticket, and it will keep us on air.
Lovely.
There's Little a shot. Oh, that's no far away. That's no far away for Nicky Little. Oof.
Is that Lee Gallagher again?
Aye.
Setting him
Of
up.
course, you know.
Aye. Some effort for Nicky.
Really
Keeper's
is,
so-
you know, and keeper. Aye, you see the wee look he has there. Aye, we're into stoppage time. Scan that QR code. Stick us a couple of quid. We'll try and improve the patter.
What, with money?
With money, aye. And we'll pay somebody to come on and get rid
Fair
of us.
enough, aye. That's a great header for Big Matt. I know
That
it's-
is, you know,
it just
it's-
went back to their keeper, but there
Aye.
he goes. Just headed it 50
Oof.
yards up the park.
Granger gets away with that, finds McCloskey on the left side, but it's only as far as Hodge, and Hodge has got Linus back to Hodge. Hodge, Linus on the outside, good wee passage again, just delivers. Granger reads it well, clear.
Hodgie was wanting that back
Aye,
at the edge of the
aye,
box there.
raging.
I know
Oh.
he's not happy.
And it'd have been great because Big Christy Sykes would have been using our 25 quid if Hodgie scores. He was heartbroken when he scored against Glenrothes. He's like, how much do you? 25 quid. Was that no for a hat trick? No, it was just for a goal.
A Hodgie hat trick.
100 quid for a hat trick, a big man said. And, every time Hodgie scores, Eddie Cairns pays £5 to Bankies TV.
Again?
Aye.
He's some guy, man.
Eddie's
honestly.
brilliant. No, Eddie owes Bankies TV £7,500 this season.
Yes.
You know. Penny Dauber watching in sunny Blackpool, great result. One of Bankies, brilliant. James Dolan watching for work. I'm not saying that one, but thanks for tuning in, James. Alan Muir. Taylor Dunstan Drumrai. See, we're all over the world.
Aye.
Gary Weir, no, thanks Gary, appreciate your good wishes for the cup, and like I says, thanks for tuning in for
Brilliant for Big Matt there.
Troon, or Ayrshire. There's Gallagher, is looking for another opportunity, knocks it off to Little.
Oh, unlucky.
Again, you know, Hamish hasn't made a bad run there, it's just went behind
No,
him.
I know. Some of the football we've played this second half
Really has been
tremendous.
good, and
Aye.
I love that we're into the 93rd minute nearly,
doing
and
it,
we're
aye.
still pushing for another goal.
I've been really impressed with the second half.
The last chance to scan that QR code. Get it done. Who knows? Who
Maybe,
knows where
maybe
the game
Troon's
started,
performance,
you know, but
John.
Troon were really good in the
Aye.
first half hour,
Yeah,
and
shutting us down all the
they
place.
were well worth their lead. I
2
know
and 3 getting round the ball
it
and all
would
that.
be churlish to take that away for them. I think the goal came for us at the right time, Cod, because we were struggling
Aye.
to get a foothold in the game.
Yep.
And then wee Lee pops up with a cracking delivery, and big JD as he did on Saturday.
I was going to say,
sticks
JD
in at
again,
net,
getting the
you
goal
know.
at the right time for us.
There goes a full-time whistle. Perfect timing because the rains just came lashing down. So, Cod, gauge your man of the match.
My man of the match. Lee Gallagher.
Got to be Lee. Got to be Lee.
Gallagher.
Really has. Just looking at that shed, Cod. Looking at the young team, you know, delighted.
On
You
the
know,
park again.
On the park, aye. Every game's a park invasion. Fantastic stuff here. Listen, it's freezing. We've talked enough nonsense tonight. Cod, sum it up before we go.
60 minutes of excellence phase, I think. Especially the second 45, I thought were brilliant.
We were
You
far
know,
the better
as
team
we say, we
second
give
half.
Troon a fair bit of credit for the first 30, and then we've gotten about them, and we've no let them settle. And definitely, second half's just tremendous. I thought.
Aye. I think
Carried on for Saturday.
you're spot on there. You know, if we could have started the game the way we played the second half, the way we played the second half on Saturday, you know.
Yep.
But, you know, there's
To
a
be
reason
fair.
that there's a lot of guys at this level as well, because if they were that good, they wouldn't be at this level.
No,
you
no,
know,
no, it's just what you said. I know you don't believe in cup hangovers and that. I know, and maybe looking at the first 20 odd minutes, you're thinking, is it a wee hangover, you know? But it's no, you know.
Big hello to Alistair Murray as well. Great to see the wee Trust 365 banner up there. Alistair's one of our latest sponsors, so cheers for that, Alistair.
Brilliant.
We'll see you in the new year when you come over for your day out. Players going off to big applause as the rain starts to pound down. We're back on the 18th of December. Kilbirnie at home. I'll be joined by another banger. Cod's unavailable that day. Of course. We're away to Rossfield midweek.
We're away, yes, this Wednesday.
And Wednesday night, so get yourself to Petershill Park if you can. They still play there.
They do indeed, yes. That's where I should have been. Well, that's where I was
I
the night,
know,
aye,
I
in the
know.
dressing room,
It's one you
ready
dive
to
in.
go.
And then the following Saturday we're away to Carluke. So Bankies TV, that's us until the 18th of December. Thanks very much for all your support as always.
Appreciate it.
Lee Gallagher's Cod's man of the match. Don't think anybody can argue with that. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you in about 10, 14, 15 days time. Proud to be a
It's easy for
Bankie.
you to say.
Aye, it is, aye.
Cheerio.
Cheers lads, thanks very much. Take care.